From Peoria, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, David Alex Miller and Lauren Rapsiak. Our news anchors are Joanna Maggio and Daniel Shore. Our news interviewer is Crystal Lay. Sports with Matt Wetterston and the Midstate News Team. Angela Friedman brings us our movie review, and In Need is with Christina Chow. Culture About Town is brought to you by Melody Essler. Food, Valerie Matthews. Steve Williams takes us out with his street team, and State of the Arts is hosted by Vanessa Strickland. And now, from America's friendliest city, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, David and Lauren. Take it away, kids.
Hi, Central Illinois. It's good to be back to another week here at Midstate Magazine. We're your hosts.
I'm Lauren Rapsiak.
And I'm David Alex. Wow, again, nice to see you.
Good to see you too. Did you have a great Halloween?
I did. It was fantastic. Creepy. A little eerie.
That's what Halloween does.
I know. But it's just about, just about a week after the fantastic win by a team just north of here. Chicago White Sox. I just want to pay a little homage to them real quick.
Indeed.
Congratulations, guys. It was great.
Well, we also have a great show today.
We do. We have a fantastic show. And we're going to start off with a little bit of news.
Yeah, as usual.
And
some sports in there.
Sports, which is very appropriate. And we'll move right on to In Need and talk about shelters.
Yes, for animals.
Animal shelters in the area. And we've got a movie review today.
It's an Adam Sandler movie. I love Adam Sandler.
And you know what? Why don't we just plunge into the news?
All right.
Get going.
Thanks, David and Lauren. Good evening. I'm Daniel Shore.
And I'm Joanna Maggio. District 150's deficit may increase this year, bringing it down to $8 million. An increase in health insurance premiums as well as fuel for school buses is to blame. 11 buildings are scheduled to close and 6 new buildings are in the future, but plans may change if the district cannot secure enough funding. The school board plans to have more information in the next few months.
2 Canton men have been crowned world champions. Rick Nichols and Joe Hedden won the International Auto Sound Competition Awards in separate categories. Nichols won the Expert Street Division of Sound Quality, while Hedden won in the Advanced 2 Division of Sound Pressure. Judges from the U.S., Puerto Rico, Korea, the Ukraine, and Mexico gathered in Kansas City, Missouri to present the 6.5-foot-tall trophies to the winners.
Ford Motor Company is trying to change the way we drive our vehicles. Ford is developing a lineup of vehicles fueled by ethanol, or E85, which is a combination of 85% ethanol and 15% gasoline. Ethanol is a renewable fuel produced mainly by corn. E85 vehicles generate fewer emissions and can run on ethanol, regular gasoline, or a combination of both. Ford ethanol vehicles are due out in 2006.
Scientists have confirmed the out-of-sight, out-of-mind theory. For 4 weeks, scientists from Cornell University studied 40 secretaries, each of which were given 30 Hershey's Kisses on average every day. The secretaries that were given kisses in clear jars placed on their desks ate more than the secretaries with kisses in opaque jars, which were placed 6 feet away from the desk.
November brings colder temperatures, and at this time of year, we're all trying to keep warm. Being prepared and following simple safety tips can help you keep your home safe and warm through the winter season. Install smoke and a carbon monoxide alarm. Check it monthly. Change the battery once a year. Make sure heating equipment is installed properly. Keep children and pets away from space heaters. Have your fireplace chimney and flue inspected each year. Never use your range or oven to heat your home. Always use the recommended fuel in your heater. You can call your local fire department if you have any questions about heating your home. Everyone's favorite candy man, Willy Wonka, is coming to Peoria. Come see the world premiere stage musical about Charlie Bucket and 4 other Golden Ticket winners' trip to the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. The U Theater series brings the musical to the Peoria Civic Center Theater on Monday, November 7th only. The music will run at 10 a.m. and 12:15 p.m. Tickets are $6. You can call 309-680-3551 for more information.
The Lakeview Museum will open a new exhibit on Tuesday, November 6th, which means you only have a few days left to see behind the Iron Curtain, Russian Impressionism. The exhibit showcases over 50 paintings created during the 1930s and to 1970s. The landscapes, portraits, and still life depict the Soviet era and offers a look into the Soviet Union. Admission to the museum is $5 for adults and $3 for seniors and children ages 3 to 17. For more information, call 686-7000. The world-famous 10 Tenors will perform in Peoria this Sunday. The singers have performed for over 77 million people on 3 continents. The Tenors do not only sing opera, though. Pop, rock, and other music is added to the mix to create their charming, larger-than-life tour. The 10 Tenors perform at 7 p.m. on November 6th. Tickets range from $21.50 to $36.50 and can be purchased at the Civic Center box office. And now here's Matt Wedderston with sports.
Thanks, Daniel. St. Louis Rams head coach Mike Martz will be done for the remainder of the season due to a bacterial infection of a heart valve. Linebackers coach Joe Vitt will continue to serve as the team's head coach for the rest of this year. Martz has 1 year left on his contract, and he anticipates returning to the team next season. The NBA is instituting a dress code for their players to wear during scheduled press conferences and other professional events. Commissioner David Stern had come to an agreement with the NBA Players Union on an acceptable dress code. While players are not necessarily required to wear sport coats and ties, this is a list of things that players will not be allowed to wear. Steven Jackson, an African-American player for the Indiana Pacers, is one of many who are unhappy with the new policy, and he called the rule, quote, racist. This past year, the NCAA made a list of 18 teams that had an offensive Native American reference in association with their athletic programs. They told these schools to drop the name, mascot, and/or logo, or they would be declared ineligible for NCAA postseason events. Some schools appealed the rule and were successful in overturning the NCAA's decision. However, Bradley University was not one of them. In a statement from the NCAA, quote, in its review of the particular circumstances regarding Bradley University, the NCAA Staff Review Committee found no new information which would reverse the NCAA Executive Committee's initial determination that the university's use of the word Braves as a nickname leads to a hostile or abusive environment, end quote. Bradley University is currently looking into filing an appeal to the NCAA Executive Committee once again. Well, wouldn't it be great to be a manager of a professional sports team? You could decide your own starting lineup, make your own trades, and call all the shots. Well, you can. The only catch is that you are doing it from a computer rather than from the sidelines or in the dugout. The latest trend in the athletics industry is a game that requires no physical ability at all. It is a game that can be played from your home computer. It's called fantasy sports.
Fantasy sports is just when you create a list of players, maybe an all-star team of the best bunch of individual players. You put them together on one fantasy squad, and based on their statistics throughout the course of the season, they accumulate U points, which when you register into a league, you compete against other players in the league to see which players have the best stats for the all year, and whoever has the best stats, you get a certain amount of points, and best stats win.
Fantasy sports was created by the Sandbox.com over 5 years ago. Many other websites like ESPN and CBS Sportsline have their own version now too, but it is clear who the frontrunner is.
Most common ones probably Yahoo. Yahoo's mostly a free-oriented site.
These websites have leagues for just about every professional sport you can think of.
You can do baseball, football, basketball, hockey, pretty much any professional sport you can do.
Brian speaks for the majority of online players when he describes the most popular sport.
Without a doubt, fantasy football. I mean, you only have to pay attention to it once a week, and you can have a pretty good idea what you're doing. And we have a keeper league, which means that you keep the same players from year to year. So it's easiest to pay attention to and the most fun.
Each league commences with the drafting of players. Depending upon the league, you are required to fulfill a certain number of specialty positions. Based upon your players' week-to-week statistics, they are in return rewarded fantasy points.
For most leagues, there are two kinds of matchups, head-to-head or overall, where in head-to-head you basically play another person each week, and then overall it basically comes down to points, and the point system is basically set up by the statistics of your players.
Unlike real life, fantasy sports doesn't require too much strategy, which means it's anyone's game to win.
I just kind of really don't look at too much. I've been paying attention to all sports, so I pretty much have an idea. I just try to pick the best players and players that are more likely not to get injured throughout the course of the season.
For those who will never step foot into an organization, this is as realistic as it gets.
I think it's pretty realistic because you can do everything that a regular team does. by choosing to play people or putting them on the bench for the game. You can do all the things that real general managers can do. You can trade players, you can draft players, you can put players on waivers.
According to many participants who truly are living out one of their fantasies, they say that the best part is that they're the manager, the general manager, and the owner, which means even if they mess up, their job will never be in jeopardy. For Midstate Sports, I'm Matt Wedderston.
Thank you, Matt. In this week's Oddly Enough, the city of Rome has banned the use of goldfish bowls. Animal rights activists say that the bowls are cruel and cause the fish to go blind. Many experts say that the fish bowls do not provide sufficient oxygen to the fish. The new law also bans goldfish and other animals from being given away as fair prizes. That's all for this week's edition of Midstate News. I'm Daniel Shore.
And I'm Joanna Maggio.
And I'm Matt Wedderston. Back to you, Lauren and David.
Thanks, Daniel, Joanna, and Matt. Now, David, Alex, I have never had one of those fantasy sports teams online. I know a lot of my guy friends have.
Really?
But there is a game that you introduced me to very recently called Hero Clicks, and it's basically a fantasy team of superheroes that you can fight each other from the Marvel and DC universe. I'm a big fan of it. I just wanted to mention it.
Yeah,
we played together.
That's about as close as I've come to any fantasy teams, but I really enjoy making my own team of superheroes and pitting them against another team of superheroes or villains.
Right, and so far all my pieces have been free because I went to that event. But I'm going to start spending money on it soon. And one other thing I recently spent money on was my new dog. Well, she's not new anymore. I got her at the beginning of this summer, but we got her from a shelter.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's a good place to go. And today in Need, we're headed to a shelter right now.
Great.
Let's go check that out.
These are a few of the 200 animals brought into the animal shelter every day. Peoria Animal Welfare Shelter cares and provides treatment for every stray and unwanted pet brought to them. Working alongside PAWS is the Peoria Humane Society. They conduct community awareness about the animals. Kitty Yanko is the Director of Education at the Humane Society. She says the community should know a few things about these animals.
We always want the community to realize that pet overpopulation is not an animal shelter's fault. It's not the staff there. They love the animals. They want to see all the animals placed into, new homes or go back to their existing home. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen. So, we need the community to embrace the concept of too many pets and to, help us with that. Be part of the solution, not the problem.
In order for the shelter to accept all the animals brought to them, Yanko says the shelter has to kill some animals.
PAWS receives every animal that comes to its door, so they never turn an animal away, and that is unfortunately why the euthanasia is so high at the shelter in Peoria. They don't have the option to say, we're full, take them somewhere else, and other shelters do.
Adoption is the best way to prevent euthanasia. The shelter tries their best to make the perfect match for the animal and the family.
Well, what happens when a potential adopter comes to the shelter is they would go through and see, look at the animals and see what's available, and then the adoption counselors would work with them to find out what their needs are and maybe, what their situation is, where do they live. If they are renting, the shelter does require landlord approval. They would call and check on that. If they have any pets currently in the home, they would call and find out if the pets have their shots. It is required, that dogs and cats have rabies shots in Peoria. So they, would check some basic things like that. And then if there are other family members that aren't there at the time of the visit, they would have them come in and spend a little time with the pet just to make sure that it's going to be a good match for everyone that's in the household.
To create a comfortable and safe home for the animals, the shelter has many volunteers.
Well, if someone is interested in volunteering, they would contact the Peoria Humane Society at 682-9015, and we would just send them information as to when the next training is. I know that the next one is coming up in January, so they're about every 3 months throughout the year.
If you like playing with cats or dogs, then come volunteer at the Peoria Animal Welfare Center here on Perry Road. For Midstate Magazine, this is Christina Chow.
Thanks a lot, Christina. That was so cute.
I know. Shelters are a great place to get a new animal or pet. Two of my very closest friends I've seen go to shelters and pick out a new pet. I've actually been with one of my friends when we did. It was a really great experience.
Right. My Aria, my dog, actually came from when a shelter did a little exhibition at a McDonald's.
Oh.
And so they brought all the pets there. And
that's cool. Yeah, I've heard of coming to PetSmart or places like that, but I've never heard about McDonald's.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Every time I see pets or something, I think about my good friend Bob Barker.
Your good friend.
And his appearance in one of Happy Gilmore's movies reminds me of the movie we're going to watch right now, The Waterboy. Let's check that out.
Thanks, Lauren and David. Welcome to this week's Get Real. I'm Angela Friedman. In the celebration of the football season, I thought that it would be appropriate for me to review The Waterboy. America's favorite funny man, Adam Sandler, stars as Bobby Boucher in this belly-buster comedy about football. He might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's a mama's boy with heart.
My name is Bobby Boucher, and I am inquiring as to whether you have the need for an experienced water boy on your upcoming season.
Bobby Boucher lives to quench the thirst of college football athletes who in return treat him like dirt.
It's not like you could use a shower. Oh, listen, you can think what you want about my personal hygiene, but please don't waste any water. That's bad policy. You need to amuse yourself at my expense. Just rough me up or something. Fair enough.
Since providing clean drinking water is his #1 priority, Bobby takes the job as the water boy for SCLSU Mud Dogs after he sees the filth that Coach Klein has to give his football players.
This is good. This is much better than what I serve.
That is the water that you serve to your place?
Uh-huh.
It is imperative that you allow me to be your water boy.
Who would think that Bobby would be offering more than just water for the team?
Wow.
Coach Klein, played by Henry Winkler, gives Bobby the encouragement he needs in order to stand up for himself against Coach Klein's football players.
They finally tuned athletic machines.
I am not telling you to go on a shooting rampage. But you have to stand up for yourself, or they're going to ride you all season long.
This encouragement helps Bobby release years of frustration, which proves that he is more than just a water boy. He is actually one of the best tacklers that college football has ever seen.
Come on, you crazy man! Okay.
Bobby didn't need much convincing to play for the Mud Dogs. The most difficult part was persuading the domineering and old-fashioned Mama Boucher to let go of her controlling grip.
I don't like it, Mr. Coach Klein. I don't like it one bit. You see, my boy is too delicate to be playing foosball and whatever you call it with them gargantuans.
I don't think you understand, Mrs. Boucher.
No, you don't understand me, Mr. Coach Klein. My boy is all I got left.
Mama Boucher is played by Kathy Bates, whose role is an overprotective mother. Basically, anything and everything that she thinks will hurt Bobby is the devil.
Roost, Bobby Boucher, you reap the fruit of your selfish ways. You gonna lose all your fancy foosball games, and you're gonna fail your big exam because school is
the devil. Everything is the devil to you, Mama.
Bobby's strength in tackling helps end the losing streak for the Mud Dogs. But how far will they go? Will Mama Boucher ever let Bobby live his own life? Now it's your turn to find out. Well, what are you waiting for? Add this to your list of Adam Sandler favorites. Until next time on Get Real, I'm Angela Friedman. Back to you, Lauren and David.
Great job, Angela. I think I'm going to rent that one sometime soon. So, has Adam Sandler ever had like a romantic role? Because I always see, Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I guess he kind of had a girlfriend in Billy Madison.
Yeah, it seems like he's always playing some sort of romantic underdog kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he'll always get the girl in the end. So, I don't know. I'd say most of his roles, though they're goofy and stuff, are romantic roles.
I'm trying to think Happy Gilmore. I don't remember, but Happy Gilmore is my favorite Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, gosh. That's a good one with Bob Barker in it.
Right.
I think I remember him getting the girl who was either a sports person or somebody, and I'm pretty sure they did kiss, which reminds me of our food today.
Which is Sweet Kiss cookies.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Hello, I'm Valerie Matthews, back again with Let's Eat. We have another sweet treat for you today called the Secret Kiss Cookie. This cookie hides inside of it a Hershey Kiss, and it's one of my favorites. It blends the traditional flavors of chocolate and nuts in a not-so-traditional way. So listen close and learn how to bake your way into anybody's heart with one of the best cookies to ever enter an oven. For this recipe, you're going to need a cookie sheet, of course, kisses, chopped nuts, vanilla, flour, butter, sugar, and powdered sugar. So we're going to start by beating our softened butter. To begin this recipe, you will need to cream your 2 sticks of butter along with half a cup of sugar until light and fluffy. Add 3/4 tablespoon of vanilla and mix. Gradually blending in 1 3/4 cup of flour. Once all flour is mixed and dough has begun to form, add in 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. Start wrapping 1 teaspoon of dough around each chocolate candy kiss. Bake at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes or until dough is set but not browned. After about 15 minutes or until cookies are browned, take them out of the oven. Take your cookies off your cookie tray and put them either on a wire rack or a paper plate. They can cool faster this way, so we can dunk them in the powdered sugar and give them a sweet little coating. We're going to give our cookies a few seconds to cool. You don't want them really hot, but you still want them warm when you dunk them in the powdered sugar so that it grabs the sugar better and makes a better coating. Roll each cookie in powdered sugar while still warm. Okay, best part of the show, getting to taste our cookie. A little mushy, but so delicious. Thanks for joining us. I'm Valerie Matthews with Let's Eat.
Thank you, Valerie. It's a secret because you don't know the kiss is in there.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't realize that until now. That's
okay,
great.
well, we've been kind of cheesy all day, right? But this next thing is very important to both of us.
Bradley's premier improv comedy troupe,
Barbecue Kitten. We're both in it. It's amazing. We have a show coming up very soon.
Yeah, this upcoming weekend, I believe.
And I cannot wait to see them.
Yeah.
But improv comedy, kind of like Drew Carey, etc.
Yeah, that's probably where most people have seen it. And let's go see what Barbecue Kitten has to say.
Hi, and welcome to State of the Arts. I'm Vanessa Strickland, here today with Chris Perez, a member of the Barbecue Kitten troupe at Bradley University. Welcome to the show, Chris. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Good. I'm glad you're here today.
Thank you.
So for those people who are out there wondering, oh my gosh, what's Barbecue Kitten? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it originally started in 2003 as just a bunch of us getting together to perform improv, and we decided we wanted to do it on a more regular basis, so we did things that normal people do and made a constitution and started a group and have regular meetings, and now we get together every week, every Wednesday night. Rehearsals are open to anyone and everyone who want to come and play and experiment with improv and see if they, have an interest in it.
So they don't have to be a Bradley student to come by and be part of the troupe?
No, anyone and everyone is our motto.
Great. And so what exactly is improv? What do you guys do at your rehearsals?
Well, more recently it's been popularized by Whose Line Is It Anyway and, Wayne Brady and performers like that. But, I mean, improv goes way, way back, as far back as, Commedia dell'arte in Italy, just sort of street performers taking suggestions and performing off the top of their head, archetypal characters. And nowadays we just kind of have games with guidelines and, we adhere to the rules and see what madcap, funny things can come out of it.
Cool, kind of modern twist on an old art form. That's really neat.
Yeah.
When is your guys' next show?
Actually, Saturday, November 6th, we have 2 performances, 7 and 10 o'clock, GCC 126, David C. Horowitz Auditorium.
Great. And that's here at Bradley University. And how much are tickets for that?
$2.
$2. Great. Well, when we get back, Chris Perez and a couple other members from Barbecue Kitten are going to be joining us. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
My mom's my hero. My mom's my hero because she saved a baby bird that fell out of the nest. She taught me how to swim. She cooks on the grill sometimes. My mom's my hero because she took the pledge to smoke outside. Now no one can smoke anywhere in our house.
Until you can quit, take the pledge to make your home smoke-free. Protect your kids from asthma attacks, ear infections, and other respiratory illnesses. Call 1-866-SMOKE-FREE. Go out for your kids. You're their hero.
Hi, and welcome back to State of the Arts. I'm Vanessa Strickland, here with 3 members of Barbecue Kitten from Bradley University, Chris, Misty, and Alex, and they're going to be playing a game for us called Shoulda Said. So.
Okay. What I need from you is, what's your favorite time of year?
Summer.
Summer?
Mhm.
Okay. Your suggestion is summer. All right? Kittens, when you're ready. Okay. Barbecue.
Hey, Misty, you want to throw rocks at the beehive?
Sure.
Okay, cool. There's one over there.
Okay.
Okay. I got him.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Should have said.
That was terrible.
Should have said.
I think you hit my dog.
I'm sorry, I was aiming for the beehive. I'm not strong enough.
But my dog is right there. It's a huge dog. How did you miss it?
It makes a big target.
Should have said.
It's running around like anything else.
Should have said.
I really hate it. It's mean. It bit me once.
But it only bites the people it likes. I told you that.
That's a bad way to show somebody you like them. I don't bite you.
No, but you say mean things and then say it's because you like me.
Should have said.
No, but you... I don't know why we do this.
I'm sorry I hit your dog with a rock.
Yeah?
Yeah?
You want to smell my flower?
It smells pretty.
Should have said. Should have said.
It's delicious. Can we get more?
Yeah, there's a whole field. Here.
Yeah.
Present. Don't eat them all at once. They'll make you sick.
Should have said.
Don't eat them all at once. They'll stain your tongue.
Should have said.
Mom said they're not good for you, so you might want to go vomit.
The bees. The bees.
Oh, that's right. We didn't
We
hit them.
can hit we can hit the hive with a rock. They'll get angry and they'll swarm, and we have flowers for them, so they can't be mad at us.
Okay, well, I've been holding a rock this entire time, so I'll go ahead and throw it.
Yeah, chuck it at it.
Should have said.
Yeah, you just go ahead with that.
Should have said.
I'm having second thoughts.
Why?
I'm a kid.
Oh, I guess that is your prerogative.
Yeah.
Well, how about I just gently lob it? That work?
Well, I'm a go for the gold kind of person, so just huck it at him.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this can't possibly end badly with bees coming at me with flowers.
No, not at all. Sue, are you allergic to bees? Because I am.
See, that's C.
Wow, you guys, that was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys check out the Barbecue Kitten Show next Sunday at Bradley University in the Global Communications Building. And for State of the Arts, I'm Vanessa Strickland.
Thank you, Vanessa. It's good to see Chris, Misty, and Alex.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it for today.
That's our show.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
We had a good time with the news, good fantasy sports section.
Yep.
We even made some tasty cookies that I think I'm gonna go try and make later today.
I want to try them.
Oh, okay.
Good,
I'll
good,
be
good.
sure and give you a couple. We visited a shelter,
Yes.
local area shelter.
And saw Adam Sandler
Saw Adam Sandler film.
as the water boy.
And let's not forget Barbecue Kitten.
Barbecue Kitten show very soon.
This Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to next week.
Me too.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Maybe I'll bring some cookies for next week too.
I hope so. Put
Yeah.
them right there.
Oh, that sounds so good. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for this week.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks
why
for
don't we,
joining us.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.